Okay.
Allegra, girl. We're about to go see somebody.
We are about to see someone.
Mm-hmm. Girl, it's bright outside.
It is bright. We should have got our shades as we made this trip over here.
We should have. But okay, let's go up in this house and see who we're about to go see.
Let's go see.
Come on, y'all.
Oh my gosh, look at me without a stitch of makeup on. Oh my God. Welcome to my kingdom.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Come on in.
All right. We are here with Miss Kennedy Ann Scott in her drag room.
Hi.
Getting ready.
You know.
Okay. Miss Kennedy Ann.
See.
We got some questions for you. We got 10 questions to ask while you're getting ready today.
Okay.
One, we want to thank you for letting us be here.
Oh, you're so welcome.
And I'm just going to jump in, okay?
Jump.
All right, so first things first. What's the key to a flawless drag transformation?
A flawless drag transformation. Well, making sure that you are confident within yourself and what you want to achieve and how you feel in your skin and in your makeup. Because, like, if you're not comfortable with yourself, then you're not going to see what you can bring into your makeup. So, I would also say, like, I mean, you can get away with the inexpensive stuff, you can, but sometimes the inexpensive stuff doesn't hold as well on your skin, so making sure you make good investments in your product that you want to use.
That makes sense. I mean, because you're running around, you're sweating, you're twirling, you're twerking.
And you don't want your makeup to melt.
Yes, and cover girl does not cover boy.
No, it shall don't. We learned that when you was on the podcast last time. Because no, it don't. Okay. We know that drag has always been about pushing boundaries. And we know about just, challenging the status quo. So have you ever felt like your drag challenges the status quo?
Ooh. I think all drag challenges the status quo. I think all drag pushes the limits and bounds. I mean, obviously, we know it does based on our climate right now and our culture. So we know that it does push bounds enough to get people's attention, and that people aren't really fans of it all the time. But I think with my drag, I think I push the status quo because I would say when I'm gussied up, I want to be, I don't know, like, I have that pretty aesthetic, but then, like, I say what's on my mind. I push the bounds with my words and my songs, and I kind of, if whatever feeling I'm feeling in that moment, in that day, in that week, I want to transcend it on stage, because sometimes if you're going through it, other people are going through it. So I want to say something. I want my songs to mean something. I want a message to come across, but I want it to be fun and heartfelt, and make sure that people are enjoying themselves at the same time.
I love that.
Yes. Okay, so as I'm watching you apply your foundation, I know we already applied your base.
Yes.
So, just like someone's book needs a strong foundation, what inspired you to co-write a book with fellow queens?
Oh my gosh. So, it all came about, and it was crazy how it came about. I didn't even know, like, did I move? No. Okay. I didn't, like, at first, whenever they asked me, so the editor of the book, I taught her girls and in school, and they were such a great family, and they moved away, and she came back and was like, hey, I'm working on this project. You were detrimental into, like, forming my girls and, my family and helping us. And so I wanted to see if, like, she was basically like, I want you to be involved in this project. And I didn't know who the queens were at first. She was just like, are you on board? Would you like to do it? And I was like, sure. No one's ever asked me to have my input in a book before, so it was like really crazy and all at once. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? And I still am pinching myself because it doesn't always seem like, I'm like, is this really happening? Am I going to be a published author?
You sure are.
Say
You
that.
sure are.
Here I am.
Yeah.
But it was a really cool concept how this type of book has never been done before. It's a collection of essays from 6 different queens, all from different backgrounds, all from different parts of the country, all have different experiences, and it is just really cool to see my stories be a part of these other incredible entertainers, and that somehow I could get my story told as well. Because I mean, my story is unique, but it also, with a lot of queer people, is probably relatable because we've gone through something similar.
All right, so as you continue to contour
Yes, I'm contouring and adding blush.
and adding blush, do you think drag helps people break free from traditional gender norms?
Yes, most definitely. I think we have so long been put into boxes. We are a heteronormative society, and we've been put and placed in these boxes because it's comfortable, because people can define the parameters of the box, and if everything fits nicely, then everybody thinks it's perfect. But what people forget and realize is that humans, we transcend, we change, we adapt, we grow. And I think when we bridge out of those boxes, we're in that time where we were bridging out of our boxes, and some people they're just not comfortable with themselves yet, and so they're not always going to be ready.
Yeah.
They're just not comfortable with themselves, and they're not ready. And I think that has a lot to do with, we are creatures of habit. Humans, we've done things for so long, so many one ways, and when we learn new ways, it's scary. It is scary to push the bounds outside of yourself and try to understand how everyone thinks, feels, acts in a certain way or certain situation. The human brain is we all have the same organ, but it works different in every single person. And so understanding so many different types of brains and how people think through things is a hard thing because not everybody thinks the same way. But the one thing that I think really tells our story as humans is that we will always find some way to bridge together. I feel like sometimes, sadly, it's more during harmful or hurtful things or destruction that we come together. But I would love to see our world start to just embrace everybody and see the human first and then see the differences. But together, we're all human beings. We all want the same things. We all want happiness. We all want our civil liberties. We all want the same things. We all want the same goals. And I think we need people to open up their mind and stop putting everybody in this box.
And you teed it up nicely for this next question.
That's what I do.
Sure
I'm
do.
a professional.
You're a professional. Okay, so on putting people in boxes, if you could sit down with a politician who doesn't support drag or LGBTQ plus rights, what would you say to them?
Whew.
Would you want a cigarette before?
I know.
Xanax?
I mean, I'm sure we'd all love that opportunity to sit down and kind of... I try to make it my goal to understand everyone's point of view. I don't try to just automatically believe I know all the answers because I don't. But I also try to understand what everyone is thinking about. So first, I would probably want to listen to as what their thoughts are, because I need to know what their exact thought process is. And I feel like sometimes with these politicians, they're one way in front of the cameras or in front of their peers, and they're another way by themselves or isolated one-on-one. Because, right, they don't have to prove anything to anybody when no one's watching. You get to. So I would want to listen to them and understand what their thought is. But I also want to understand, if you've never been to a drag show, if you have never been around queer people, then you don't have a right to weigh in on these situations. It's the same with women's rights. It's the same with us kind of trying to come after women's bodies and their choice to make these choices. Like, unless you are in that situation, you don't have a right to really weigh in. You can totally say, hey, I don't believe in that, but you have to also educate yourself on the situation to understand why some people believe that. And I feel like one side will try to understand another side more so, but we always get shut down, or we always get it twisted back on our faces, and it's really defeating. But I really just want politicians to see me as a human being. I think that's what it comes down to over and over again. We are human beings. We all have problems. We all have issues within our own lives, collectively, by ourselves. I'm just like to have a good time. Drag is a self-expression for me. Drag actually saved my life. Drag, I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. I didn't feel like I had anything to offer the world. And then I got really dark times in my teenage years. And then going to college and finding, that this drag persona, my feminine qualities were a part of me, gave me life again. It gave me something to believe in, that, I wasn't alone, that I was all kinds of things. I didn't have to be just one way that everybody saw me or everybody wanted me to be. Drag allowed me to show the world who I wanted to be. So I think with the politicians, if they actually saw people as people, then all of these laws and other things would go away. Maybe not right away, but we also have to think, for so long, they've been telling people that the queer community, trans people, they aren't human beings. They've been persecuting them into belittling them so much that now people don't see them as human beings, so they can say and do whatever they want to them. Where we need politicians to see us as humans, and that we contribute. I contribute just as much as any heterosexual. I pay my taxes. I try to abide by the laws. I don't try to hurt people. I don't condemn. I condemn anyone who hurts other human beings. I just think we need people to see us for us, and then we can have a good conversation. Because until they see us as human beings, there'll be no good conversations had, because they automatically think they know who we are.
Yep.
So it's all waiting. I would love to sit down, but I need them to understand that I'm a human being first, and then we can get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah. You're exactly right. Again, kind of teeing us up for the next question.
Oh my God.
Some people say drag is just entertainment, but others see it as activism. Where do you stand on that?
I think it's both. I think, yes, there's all types of different drag. But I also think that within entertainment, there's always activism. Because people look to the movies, people look to television shows, people look to music, people look to entertainers to tell stories, to feel connected. They look for all of these people to give us some sense of human qualities. And I think with drag, it's an awesome art form where you can take a boy and you can paint it pretty, and you can make it into this fabulous drag queen, and people forget about their worries. People come. There are still people to this day that don't know what I look like as a boy, because they always see me in my drag,
Well, until now.
Here it is. But, I see it all the time. People are like, oh my God, I know your voice. Where do I know you from? How do I know you? I'm like, Kennedy Ann. And they're like, oh my God, I've never seen you as a boy. And I go, I know, isn't that crazy? But, we, drag queens, we change our personas and we change our appearance to convey other messages that people might need in that moment. And I think activism just comes within it. And I think it just morphed, right? Like, just like how humans morph into different things. They just kind of go hand in hand, sometimes without even knowing it. But entertaining can be activism, and activism can be entertaining. So I think they go together.
Okay.
Period.
In my opinion.
All right, as you continue to get glammed,
See?
how does drag make you feel powerful in a world that sometimes tries to silence queer voices?
Oh yeah, like I think drag gives me definitely a power. One, when you put on a wig, you can say so many things.
And a wig has a name.
A wig has a name, honey. And it's crazy because of like what you can say to people, and then sometimes people listen. Where if I was just like in regular everyday bin clothes, I don't know if somebody would.
Nobody gonna
listen. I'd be like, guys, we should come together. And like, whatever, queen.
Yeah. Once you put that wig on.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second, we should be in action. And they're like, you know, maybe it's because of my heels. I'm like 6'5". I mean business.
Oh, God.
But oh, now I forgot the whole question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
How does drag make you feel powerful in a world that sometimes tries to silence queer voices?
Oh yeah. I think it gives me this sense of confidence that it's an armor, right? When I put on my makeup, when I put on my costumes, when I put on my wig, it's literally like armor. And I'm not saying I'm going into battle, but whenever I was younger, I was made to believe that Ben was nobody, and I was made to believe that I didn't have a voice as Ben. So when I kind of explored and found Kennedy Ann, and I put her on, it was like, oh, now I'm somebody. Now I have something to say. And Kennedy Ann, over the years, has helped Ben find a voice, too, and has helped me understand myself, my sexuality, what it means, how it looks. And it doesn't look the same to everybody, right? And like, but I think drag gives that power to say, we're the ones, I guess, when I say we put on the armor is, you know, drag queens are at the front line most of the time in these fights. And we're seeing that now, again. We are on the front lines with our trans brothers and sisters, with our lesbians, with our gay men. You know, we're in the front lines with everybody, but like, the drag queens are always at the front because we know how much it is to lose ourselves within every aspect of ourselves, whether it be drag or our everyday self. So it's send us in. Like, we've got you. Like, I think we're those cornerstones of the gay community that holds us together, because everyone, I don't care who you are, you can come to a drag show and find some joy in aspect of your life, and you know that it is a fun thing, and you know that drag queens kind of just unite everybody and get everybody like, yes, I feel confident, I can do this, we can do this together. So you kind of have to be that voice for the community. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Maybe.
Okay. Woo! Wow. Okay. So, a little bit lighthearted question, fun question.
Ooh, fun.
As you should say, is how do you choose your outfits and accessories for a performance?
Ooh, fun. So I don't know. I like to think of my songs, and then I like to think of what maybe the artist might do, and then I think about like what I might do. And then I kind of break it down from there. So if I really want to do a song, then I'm going to find a costume that I think would interpret that the best, or just make me feel, I want to always look my drag persona, but I also want to embody who sings the song too.
Yeah.
So it kind of just starts with the song or songs, and then I kind of just morph into other things, whether it be my costume, my hair, my jewelry, which I have like tons of jewelry down here in my little boxes.
Oh my God, all your blogs is a jewelry.
Yes. Now I've counted those pieces.
So I know which ones are
I've counted them all.
Allegra, make some noise real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, Miss Kennedy's not gonna kick us out today.
No, not today, tomorrow. Right now I'm kind of like letting my face bake a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm letting kind of my powders and stuff sit on because I always start with liquids and then I build with powders. So that's what I kind of do with
Say that again for all the baby queens out there.
So what I do is I do liquid foundation. I do all my liquids first, let that sit on my face, and then I'm baking my face. So I've locked it in with my Anastasia powder, and I've locked it in with my Charlotte Tilbury contour.
Oh, okay.
So I've locked it in with some of these things, and then I'm letting it sit for a minute. So whenever I go and I put on my other MAC foundation, like my powder foundation, it kind of seals it all in and doesn't just wipe away.
And you're also saying this for me too.
Okay.
So
I was gonna say,
pay attention, girl.
Pay attention.
Not the baby queen, so me too.
You're basically. I hope we got that on mic.
I'm baking, baby.
When you're baking right now, like you just said, it's helping prevent smearing when you put on powders.
Yeah, like so I'm not just like gonna wipe it all away, right? So it like kind of builds on, sets in that liquid, sets it on top of my skin. You know, like before I do all that, I prime my face. Skincare is very important, by the way.
Again.
Skincare is important, so you should always wash your face really well. You should get some like astringents, all that kind of stuff, serums. Your skin, let it soak in because we do a lot of heavy makeup. But then I do like my red beard covering. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I do my beard covering so it doesn't. Because sometimes when you
does it
have
cover mustache? Because sometimes
it does.
I have to get my. Well, I don't have time to get a wax.
Yeah, you
honey, you just gotta put a little on, and then it covers, and then basically what it does is it prevents your liquid foundation from turning blue, because sometimes when you have dark hair, like I have underneath my thing, the foundation it'll turn different color, and so you want it to like all be blended in.
But of course you're gonna shave, but then.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't shave at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, girl, child, that was just no. But when you shave, that's just like the little 5 o'clock shadows don't come through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is what it, okay.
And since you had me doing it so early.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I
Okay. The makeup's hitting the bloodstream right now.
Yeah.
It's seeping in.
She's ready.
Well, as you're baking,
Yes.
what's the favorite costume that comes to mind that holds a special meaning to you?
A favorite costume?
Favorite.
Oh my gosh! So a lot of them are in that closet right there. You want to open it?
Yes.
Move. If you see that hair toolbox, it's a hair
This
toolbox.
is a hair toolbox.
Yes, it has all my hair bows.
No,
and
it does
hair.
not.
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, take a look.
It's in a book.
So those are, I know, it's a hot mess right now.
Oh,
I don't.
the drag claw.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. So I wore that. So that's a wedding dress, and I wore that to marry 2 of my friends.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you're an
Love
ordained
it.
minister.
Look at me. From the Universal Church of something.
We don't know where it came from, but it came.
Okay, that heart shape, the pink one with the hearts on it, I love that coat.
Oh, that's so
that is-
pretty. Look at you taking it out.
Yeah.
I
So,
love it.
I don't know, it's fun. I wear it with like a pink skirt.
Oh my God, yes.
There's all kinds of stuff in there. I don't know what my favorite.
You just have all sorts
I
of
just-
favorites.
yeah.
It's like, let me get this back in
I know,
here
right? I need a bigger closet.
Yeah.
You do, boo. I
We
love
need to
this
make this room a
blue.
closet
Yeah,
for
and then
you.
need to put like banisters all the way around.
This blue right
Yes,
here.
okay, that's a pantsuit.
Oh, is it?
Yes, she's a jumper.
So do you know what
Ooh.
you plan on
And
wearing
this
tonight?
red.
Yes. Oh yeah, that red one, honey.
This is cute.
Thank
I love
Those are counted too.
Everything, especially the,
Everything is
the red
counted.
bottoms
We
are
should
counted.
Yes.
pan the camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should pan the camera and get. Can we? Do you mind if we
Yeah,
can?
pan it.
yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, pan
Okay,
it.
let's pan it.
Let me see.
So we're going in the drag closet. Miss Kennedy and
This red dress
You
right
want-
here.
Let's go.
I can grab her out.
Okay, let's see.
Hold on.
Look at Allegra, astonished. She's
I
gonna
know.
steal these
I was
outfits.
like, that red dress, I can get that altar real quick.
Okay, here she is.
Say less.
Oh my god. Oh,
So she's fun.
She cute.
she is.
She's fun.
Oh my god. Oh, she shows some cooch.
She
don't
No, she does not.
Oh, Brandon.
You
You
want
better
her
edit
to.
that one out.
Okay, this is that blue jumpsuit.
Oh, I can see these.
Oh, I bet you twirl, do everything in that thing.
Yes.
You're a little boo thing. Now she
And
came
In
off.
the sleeve.
Yeah,
Red
she came off the
bottom.
hanger, honey.
She
But
came
I was
off
trying
the
to think.
hanger.
So we have like, you know,
Oh wait,
That's a shimmy, shimmy.
shimmy, shimmy, but it has like the
that's
leopard.
gorgeous.
So we have some cute pieces. She's, you know, and then we have some like, ooh.
Oh, that pink.
I like
Fun.
that one. What is that for tonight?
No, no, I don't even know. I was thinking today.
I love it.
I want to wear this robin's egg one that's in here somewhere. I have to go look for
Oh
her.
my god, wait, you got. Oh, there's stuff on the bottom too. Oh
Yeah,
my
there's tubs.
Oh my.
There's tubs.
There's more.
Oh, you need to. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait. Let me see.
Oh my god. There's tubs.
Look at this. We need to.
Also,
get
this is my banana clutch. I love clutches. That's my banana clutch.
I was wondering what that. Oh, that's all your. Yeah,
So I
your
have,
clutches are
so I have
pretty.
clutches, and then I have like her and like
Pearls.
the
I like
ShamWow
that.
purse.
That's cute.
Have you ever had to like sop some water up with it? Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. That's got money in it.
I know. Whoopsies. Then we got this.
Ooh.
We got lots.
Oh my gosh.
We always have
And
to
like,
have
what is like a?
pretty purse.
That one. That's
Oh my
cute.
god, they're all right. Oh my god.
Well, for now, because I need to get a little shelf.
Yeah, but that's
To put
okay.
them on.
It's cute.
It's okay.
That's
I like
okay.
it. Put your
Yes.
stuff back on. We're closing the
I know.
closet.
Close the closet.
Oh, this
Close the claws.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I love this.
Oh, bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
Hope you don't have combat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Okay, where
Is that
were
look
we?
good right there?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
We had just gotten past baking.
Just got past baking. Oh,
Just got-
describe. Okay. So, can you name something that's a greater threat than a drag queen?
Oh, yeah. Say it one more time. One more time.
What is that? Weediga, wickeder, wickerer. Okay. Can you name something that's a greater threat than a drag queen reading a story to a room of children?
Yeah, we have 2.5 million children who are experiencing homelessness in this country right now. Here in the state of Tennessee, we have children actually sleeping on the floors of the state.
God.
So we have children who don't have a home, who don't feel safe. How about we got wars going on all across the world right now, not to mention culture wars. We have tons of things that are way more dangerous than a drag queen reading a book to kids. It's the same as like a Disney princess. If you would go to a Disney princess, like,
Yeah.
there's no difference. The difference is it's a man and not a biological woman.
Yeah.
Big whoop. I just can't wrap my head around why that is such a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know.
I agree with you.
It's so crazy to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it doesn't make sense.
No.
Is-
Well, to me, what it says as a society and as a government is they don't have real solutions to real problems, and they
Absolutely.
don't know what to do. So instead, they're taking out these wars on groups of people to go back to their constituents who voted for them and said, "Look what I did! Look what I did! I got rid of all the drag queens. I did this." And it's like, that's not a problem. That's a you problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Problem is the $13 trillion we're sitting on in debt, or those student loans that are going.
Oh, yeah.
Those are problems.
Those are problems.
Homelessness.
Homelessness.
There is no, and this is probably an unpopular opinion, there is no reason why we have hunger and homelessness in the entire world.
Yep.
Say it
There's
again.
no reason.
Yep.
That should not even be a thing,
Yep.
and it's sad that it is.
Yep.
And it's not because people are lazy. Yes, there are those people. However, when you have a society constantly beating people down, people tend to adapt to how they're beaten down. So if you're told you're no good, you're nobody, you're pathetic, you're going to eventually, after years and years and years and years, believe that.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're right.
I think we can pay more attention to mental health and
Yes.
unhoused instead of homeless, unhoused people.
Yes.
We can pay attention to not taxing the rich and focus
Yeah.
on the middle class, but I'm gonna get off of that
Yeah.
because, folks.
Well, we could spend hours on that.
Yes. Okay.
Hours.
Which city has the best drag in the world?
Oh, man. It's so different everywhere you go. I love our city drag. I love all the queens that are here. I think we offer a plethora. I think we could offer more. But we also, I feel like, are still in our baby queer era of a city. I mean, we're working on it, but I feel like we are coming into it. I love Chicago. I love New York. I don't know. I like them all for different reasons. Like, I sometimes enjoy the pageantry in the South. I enjoy the campiness of the Northwest and, the New England area. I love it all. I can't just really choose one city or say who has the best because all of the art is valid, and I think we need to start accepting that as real as every drag form is valid. So wherever you go, it's going to be a good show.
Yep.
That sounds good.
And sometimes really bad drag is really good.
Girl, you tackle
Really bad drag is really good.
We all love a comedy show.
Yes, I
I know
love
what's
it.
supposed to be one. Lord have mercy. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So who is the greatest musician to lip sync to?
Oh my gosh. There's so many. I would have to say personally, for me, the most fun to lip sync to is Pink, Beyonce, or Taylor. And that's mine. But that doesn't mean... But I also love some Zara Larsson. She's really great. I don't know. I just like any song that's fun, upbeat, gets the crowd moving and a grooving. I think you've done it. Or if it says a really good message that really provokes thought, that's a good one too.
That's a go. Okay.
Okay. What 3 things could you not live without?
Like in general? Water. No,
Well, I mean,
Food, water.
we know those.
I'm like, is this only drag related?
Anything.
Let's do drag related. Yes, let's do drag related, and then.
Oh
personal.
God. Okay. 3 things I can't live with. Setting spray. I love my Morphe, my Luminous, just because it gets everything and just.
It looks like it's a little bit out.
It's get. All right. Jeez. Drag is expensive. We gotta squeeze every ounce of that bitch out.
Put water in it and down it with water, making sure that thing.
That thing up real quick.
We going down, girl. We going down. I would say I would say lashes. You got to have some good lashes. What else was my other one? I said
You said
Setting spray.
setting spray. That's right. Oh, how could I forget? Setting spray, a good pair of lashes, and probably some good translucent powder. You know, some loose setting powder. You know, some good. I feel like I could make shift with other things, but those 3 things I really need. I would say in life, things I cannot live with is without my friends. I need my friends around me. I would say... Man, things I can't live without. I don't know. Like, just human connection. I need human connection. So good friends, human connection, and fun. I can't live without fun.
Yes.
I need to find something.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, fun is literally will kill people if you don't have it.
I know.
And
It's crazy. And you have to find the humor in everything.
exactly.
Or you're not going to make it.
Yep. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
So what's your favorite part about performing live?
I think the crowd connection. I think finding... I think knowing that there's an audience there, and that they want to be entertained, that you might do a high kick or a backflip or the splits and rock someone's world. I think I love the messages I bring. I just love the crowd and human connection, because you feed off of your crowd. Like, if they're having fun, then you know that you can bring it even more for them. And then if they're not having fun, then you know you have your work cut out for you. Because you got to get them to believe in having fun and having a good time.
I like that.
I like that. Okay. So, what are your goals and aspirations for your drag career?
Well, I just want to entertain people and have a good time. I mean, it's so crazy to me that I am going to have a book coming out in September. I think that's exceeded my expectations of what I ever thought this would be. But I would love to be in a movie as my drag persona. I've always wanted to be an actor and a movie star. So I'd love for Kennedy Ann to be in a big movie. So that's like a goal of mine. I also want to do drag in every continent, or on every continent.
Oh, that's a cool
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so I've done a few places, but not all continents. So
So you're getting there.
I'm working my way.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than you think.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Okay. So one last question for you. What would you say to folks that are trying to be drag kings or queens?
Okay.
And really kind of, what would you say to them of just getting started? And what direction would you point them?
Getting started, don't take yourself too serious. Again, at the end of the day, you're just a person who is dressing up, and make sure that you have fun with it, because if you're not having fun with it, the crowd will not believe you. And if the crowd doesn't believe you, then they won't be interested in your art. So make sure that you're having fun when you're doing this. I would also make some good investments in certain things. Like if it's expensive, so make sure you make some good investments in like either padding or breastplates or makeup, whatever you think is going to be the best for you. Invest in that.
Oh, no, that's right.
For sure. And then I would say ask for help if you need it. Because that's what this is all about, is community anyways. So if you need help, ask for it. There'll always be someone there. Yeah. Maybe it's not the one that you want. But
it's somebody.
It's like, you can't be picky now, can you?
But just have fun and remember, you start out, get your name out there. If it doesn't pay that much, or you're just working for tips, do it. Get your name out there. It's about networking and showing people what you have. It's not about the money right at first. Because once you make your name, once you've networked and you got that, then the opportunities will come. So make sure that you are networking. If there is a gig that is just tips only and in the boonies, take it. Because you might be someone's whole world that night. They were falling apart and you made it better. That's other parts of like gratification too, that you're doing great work. So take every opportunity, because it's only here for a little bit and you're not guaranteed the next performance. So take it, learn from it, grow from it, and then exceed everyone's expectations.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I'm old. I'm just kidding. I'm not that old.
I mean, point blank and period.
Oh, also, I know people are like, why the heck? I wear my hair like this because I pin my wigs into my pigtails so it stabilizes it. It's just what I've always done. So and also,
it would not go anywhere?
Yeah, it won't go anywhere. And then also, I pull my hairline back so it like...
Oh, well, doesn't it hurt?
Yeah, but you know what? Drag is pain, honey.
Beauty is pain.
Beauty is pain. Drag is
Beauty
pain.
is pain.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, like, you know, they have those things that...
So, like, pull your
Oh, I
face
want it.
back.
Yeah, they have that. I just do this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your final steps now as you continue to get glam?
So now I've gotten my face pretty much done. I'm going to start my eyes. I know a lot of queens do their eyes first and then do the rest of their face. I have always done my eyes last. It's the one thing that I like to just do last because if I do my eyes first and I mess up, then I feel like I'm like behind. Where if I know I have my other face done, then I don't ever really mess up my eyes because I know my face is done and I can't go back. So so if I do that, then it just kind of, if I do my eyes first, it just kind of gets me all out of sorts if I mess up.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of do them last and, you know, and I keep my actual eyebrows. I do my own eyebrows. I don't glue mine down anymore and contour over them or anything like that. I just have always kept mine. They're a little rough right now.
They don't look rough. They look really good.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
Thanks. I was fishing for that compliment.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Okay.
So I'm gonna do my eyes, and then I'm gonna do my lashes, do my final like looks and everything, and then my breasts. Because I'm gonna contour. Yeah, I'm gonna contour my tatas.
Oh, and is that so? The tatas are the last thing before you put the gown on, or the outfit
whatever
on.
outfit I'm going
Whatever
with
you're
tonight.
doing.
I gotta think because I had 3 outfits in mind to go with my songs, so I just have to kind of make my decision. But I have a little bit.
And how many outfits a night do you typically take with you?
If I'm just doing if I'm just hosting a game show, I just take one and I make sure that my outfit matches both songs. Or
So
can
you
go
could
along
do-
with.
yeah.
And then if I'm hosting a show, then it just depends on how many numbers. I'll do a different thing for each number.
Oh.
So if I've done brunch before and I've had 8 numbers during brunch, I've taken 8 different outfits.
And how
Plus walk-arounds.
quick can you jump in
The
those
fastest-
things?
change.
5 minutes.
Whoa.
I can do a quick change in 5 minutes just because that's changing my hair, that's changing my outfits and my shoes. Jewelry, shoes.
And now, when you're thinking of these looks too, are you setting the makeup on one time and then you're just changing jewelry around it?
Yes.
Okay.
So typically if it's a brunch, I won't always change my makeup. If my makeup, that's why I try to do a eye that goes with anything. So typically I'll do a black lid and then some pops of pink on top. Or if it's Pride or something, then I'll do some rainbow colorful things that kind of goes with the day. But I try not to change my makeup if I can help it.
Yeah, 'cause that's a lot of work, I assume.
To
Reglam, reset. Because
now, if it's in between, typically on Pride functions and stuff, I'll have 2 or 3 shows in a day, on Saturday, and then that I'll have to come back, refresh a little bit because that one face from 8 that face ain't lasting.
No.
Honey.
especially in the 90-degree heat.
Oh my gosh.
Lord, it's sweating off as soon as you step out.
For sure.
Oh, it's gross.
It is so nasty. And the things we do.
The things we
And
do.
the amount of water weight I lose on those days.
I bet. Oh my
gorgeous.
gosh.
Babe, I bet you a little piece of paper at the end of it.
I'm like, yes.
I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm gonna blow away with the wind.
Then I smell a cookie and gain it back.
Stupid.
Smell a cookie and gain it back. Wow, we just want to thank you. I know we're not completely done in drag transformation.
Yeah, this is how you leave in the audience.
This is it.
This is how she going on. God bless America.
But yes.
But no, this is what we'll do. We'll show you the before, and then we'll show you after Kennedy as well of what she's looking like tonight.
Yes. We
Okay.
can't. We have to leave the people, wanting more.
Yeah, we gotta
We
leave.
can't show the full steps.
That's
But
true.
but in the full video, we'll make them.
That is totally fine.
What?
I don't want to give away all. I don't want to give away all my secrets.
I know, right?
All of a sudden, I'm just gonna bring out like random shoe polish, and they'll be like, "What did she use that for?" I'm like, "I don't know." Tune in next week.
Tune in next week. Get ready with us.
Get ready with us. But yeah, I think we'll just let it continue.
Okay.
We can clip this audio out from it and like, boom.
Yeah.
Or we could just say,
Or if you have any other things you need to, you need like small clips of me talking about anything. Anything.
What do we need?
I mean, is there any other issues, precedent?
Oh, I do have one issue question for you.
Okay.
A bill that recently passed about the immigrant children and
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
what is it? Can't go to school or they'll need to.
Because there's
They have
three
to like
things.
register.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
three things that's- and then one
I
of
think
them-
it's dumb because I think it also it goes against everything that public education stands
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
I think also again it's just trying to make things work for a group of people who
That are trying to exist and go to school.
yes.
Yeah.
Why
That
is that
is
such
it.
a crime to go like you also have to think about this country. Yes, do it legally. Do it legally.
Right. We get.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing about that. What I'm saying is, once again, we have missed the point of seeing human beings as human beings. Do we not forget why all of our ancestors came to this country?
Yep. Yep.
My grandparents, and my great grandparents from Germany, they wanted out of that. They wanted to come and have a better life here. Everybody wants a better life for themselves in some way. People want that. I don't understand why, if you're in, the thing about it is like, if you are doing this whole ICE thing, then ask these people, do you want to be a citizen the correct way?
Yeah.
Ask them, do they want to?
And give them the tools needed
Exactly.
to do the process. And I get it. Sometimes you can't do it the legal way because whatever they're running from
Exactly.
and whatever their circumstances is. People forget that we are a nation based on immigrants.
Yes.
I mean,
And also, not to like bring it down or anything, but we stole land. Like
We
the
did.
initial
Say-
people stole land.
say what it was. Europeans came over here and took the land.
Yeah, you stole.
Yeah.
And you can't really take away other things from other people when you took it from.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want people to assimilate to one certain culture, and the world don't
Exactly.
work like that.
No, and I love that we are. And I've never liked the melting pot. How we call ourselves the melting pot. I think we're a
Yeah.
salad.
Yes.
Because all of these different things come together and their flavors just work together.
Yeah.
We are not like every other country in the world. We are our own unique thing with the amount of cultures. I teach, I taught 14 years at an elementary school where we had 62 different nationalities. 62
Wow.
And one
in
class-
one
oh,
elementary
one
school.
elementary school. Wow.
And the fact that all these walks of life came together, and yes, we had different backgrounds. Yes, we were raised differently. Yes, some of us had different values, but school was a place where everybody was connected.
Yeah.
You come to a place to
Yeah.
learn.
Exactly. And no one cares about all of when I taught my kindergarten class, kids would always be like, oh, she has a pink shirt on, or this, or this. They didn't pay attention to gender. They didn't pay attention to, how anyone identified. They didn't. Kids just saw kids as kids.
As humans.
As humans.
Yeah.
They didn't say, oh, she has a hijab on, or this. They just saw kids. It was fascinating what kids actually point out and what adults insert into their minds.
Yep. Yep.
And so I think,
Yep.
it baffles me right now. I don't recognize the country that I grew up in, but at the same time, coming from where I came from and going through what I went through, I've always known America to be hateful. But saying that, I never realized America would be the type of country that would act like other mean girls.
Yeah.
So I get like,
agree.
and what I mean, and I want to clarify, what I mean by hateful is like, I grew up in a very small town where I was hated against every day for just existing, and because people saw me as different. Oh, you talk like a girl. Oh, you walk like a girl. Oh, you're wearing your clothes like a girl. Okay, so what?
Yeah.
That is, if that is the biggest hurtful thing that you think me being a girl is a bad thing, it says way more about our culture. Because you're calling me a girl as an insult.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of amazing, brave women. And that is why I also do drag, is to pay homage to the amazing, brave women in my life. And I take samples from all of these women that have had some effect in my life, and I bring it to the stage.
I'm just like,
Yeah. That's awesome.
Women are like, we just live in a weird society where we got it wrong.
We did.
We got it wrong.
Women are the backbone.
Yes.
Men are not the backbone.
No.
We are the little sheep over here that came over, and Bo Peep's the one running the show.
Yes.
Like, we know it. And, like, and you're right, we got it so wrong.
We got it wrong. But
Men are trying to
what
run
I'm
it.
saying is we got it wrong, but it doesn't mean that we have to keep going.
that's what I was
True.
going to say. It's not always going to stay the same.
No.
Yeah.
And I think that scares people. I think it really does scare people that it might be changing.
So, like my mama said, you can't say overstay your welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we are going to thank you for allowing us in your space.
You're welcome, I guess.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Kennedy.
And we cannot wait to see the full after look. Anything to say
Yes.
to our audience before you kick us out?
No,
Yeah.
thank you for tuning in. Give these lovelies back here all your support, because they're just trying to raise awareness, interview really cool people, and say something to the world. So make sure you're supporting them. Support local queer art and local drag queens. It's important. Always be yourself. No matter if it's against the grain, be your true, authentic self.
Say less. Love it.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you.